Well, I arrived in 1999, so it's been about 21 years now, so a long time. Favorite food here is it's a toss-up between chicken rice and roti prata. I love them both. And to be honest, having roti prata and chicken rice in a hawker center is the best place to eat those things. So. Craziest thing. Okay, I've done a skydive. Probably the craziest thing I've done is when I left England. I quit my job and went traveling on my own to Australia, to New Zealand, and I never went home again. My poor mum said, "See you in 6 months," and 21 years later, I'm still here. Obviously, I still visit her every year. But I'm going to choose Winston Churchill. Just when everybody had given up hope and the Americans had declined to lend their assistance, Churchill was able to inspire the entire nation to rise up and fight back. And he did that through fantastic oration, communication, inspiring words, and he really turned the tide. So, he's resilient, courageous, inspirational, great leader. Well, it's a difficult period at the moment because, where even before the situation we face today with COVID, there was a big shift in the way we work, what we call it, digital transformation, the way patients see doctors. And I think that the biggest challenge that the leaders face right now is trying to understand, where this shift in technology will go. And it requires a lot of changing the entire mindset of the company, the culture. And it's not a quick fix. It takes a while. So it's an ongoing journey. Yeah, I think it's the same for everybody though. It's really, it's the face-to-face interaction with my team, with the people I work with on a regular basis, the countries, the other divisions within the organization. It's very difficult to not be, talking to these guys on a regular basis, face-to-face. And I miss that. Inspiring and motivating people remotely is never easy. First of all, that's why I have a fantastic team beneath me who I trust implicitly. They handle all the different therapeutic areas, so they are the ones interacting on a regular basis, weekly or bi-weekly calls with the teams and the countries to update, to share ideas, to collaborate, to talk about strategy, whatever it may be. So having a great team, really helps with that. As brand owners, we have to be responsible for every element and every facet of the brand. Keeping in touch with these guys is critical and should be done frequently, and there's no such thing as perhaps too many meetings on when it comes to discussing the future of our business. We need to listen to our teams. We really need to understand what each person in our team aspires to be, and we need to support them to be able to do that, whether it's coaching, whether it's attending a course, whether it's rotating, trying out a new job function, whether it's moving to another country and doing a local role, or on the flip side, moving to a regional role to expand their knowledge and experience. And that's certainly something that leaders should support. But I also think we need to get out there more. We need to talk to our customers, talk to our peers, talk to other, even people in competing companies. Go to events, congresses, understand what's happening out there, network. And that's really important that we continue to do that. Absolutely agree. Integrity is the cornerstone, of the business, of any business. If you look at any of the big pharma companies or non-pharma companies, if you look at their core values, more often than not, integrity would be one of them. The second question, dollars or integrity, there's only one answer. Integrity wins every time. To me, it's very simple. Jack Ma is still alive, so I'd rather be Jack Ma, alive and healthy and very rich. Well, working Menarini's invigorated my life because I've met so many people from so many different, countries, cultures, backgrounds. I was very fortunate to have the opportunity to work in Italy for a year, which was fantastic. My wife and my son came with me, and we made a home there, and that was an awesome experience. The one that I think resonates most with me is actually customer focus. And, that's because, everything we do should really have our end customer in mind. Who are the end customers? There's two, in my opinion, and that is, number one, the patients. So we are providing, we must never forget that we provide often life-saving medication that changes people's lives, improves their lives, to patients who desperately need it. It's not always about hitting budgets and KPIs, but it's remembering that there are people out there who can benefit tremendously from these medications. And the second one would be, in my opinion, the field force. Everything that we do, particularly in medical marketing, everything that we produce, or all the training, the materials, the activities, must be with the rep in mind, with the field force in mind. Everything we do should have a benefit for them to make them be able to do their job more easily.